Now, I said before how you know what's right. It's built into you. You know when something's not in proportion. What I'm going to do is take my pointer like this. Exciting, eh? Okay. Is this right for a vase?
No.
I know it's way too long. Oh.
Other direction.
Okay.
You got this. More.
Are you sure?
I'm a greedy wench. More. Getting warmer.
Yeah. I can probably get there.
Yeah.
Probably 1.5 to 2 times up. And you knew that was correct. In fact, I tried to fool you by making it really short, and you can do that in an arrangement. I could use this vase to make an arrangement again, like a whole bunch of weight on this side, the flowers in the middle, and then cascading down. But then what I'm doing is I'm literally taking the vase away, because I've pulled the flowers to the bottom. So I'm taking the flowers away if I do that. Okay, Marlene. Now, the little crystal one. The crystal vase and the bigger one. Yeah, I said little, no wonder. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Look, it's as tall as the vase.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's better maybe just like that. And the other thing is the vase shape determines how they're going to sit in the vase. Like this one here, it's got a small opening at the top, a little bigger at the bottom, so it's going to spread out just a little. Okay, Marlene, my favorite vase, the bamboo one. The reason that perhaps we have so many vases is that Marlene took ceramics. And at one point, for people my age, everybody took ceramics. Everybody. But Marlene was much better at it than me and produced a lot of stuff. And then whenever we traveled, we'd bring the vase back. And why do I like this one so much?
It's character.
Yeah, it's got character. So we talked about form, and actually the texture of a form can add weight to it as well. And the other thing is, how many glads does it hold? Not too many. And it's going to hold them almost straight up. So it's as I say, that is perhaps my favorite vase.
Reg, would you add oasis to that? Or?
Now, this one I probably wouldn't. If you had that, but let's say you had that the clear one on the end.
Yep.
And I might do that because it's going to take so many glads to fill it if I don't put something in so I can just kind of space them apart.
Are you not bothered by the clear texture of it and then adding the oasis in? Because I don't find oasis that pretty to look at myself.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it either. Like, if it was opaque, it would be different.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't use it that way, no. Unless I had 100 glads. Well, it wouldn't take 100. It's just like, and that's the other thing, you look at the little frilled vase that we had, it's not going to hold very many glads. And the other thing is, you probably know glads come in sizes. And so, there's one glad they call the 200, the 100s and 200s. They have flowers like the 100s 1.5 to 2 inches across, and the 200s 2 to 3 inches across. And they tend to grow shorter, and they don't have as much weight, and so that would be ideal. What color would you put in that vase? Evangeline? The frilly one.
I don't think you're limited.
No, because it is kind of neutral. You could probably put almost anything in. And then the other thing, sometimes you can't get the right height, so the glads are too short. And which one can you? Yeah, bring me the little frilly one. You can make it shorter. And the way you make it shorter is you drop green down over the lip. And when you're making a vase, if you have foliage, that's a neat thing to do, because what it does, it gives unity. So if you take some foliage and drop it over, in fact, at one time it was popular to put a ring of flowers around the top of a vase, but not so much anymore. So, but anyway, the vase, the size limits what you can do, but you generally, that's my favorite way of displaying flowers. And the other thing we talked about before is that in spike classes, up here, it's common to have a vase of 5 glads. And if they're judged that way in a specimen class, 75% of the judging goes to the quality of the flower. As soon as I put the same vase in a competitive class where it's a decorative vase, it's reversed. 75% for the design, and 25% for the flowers. So, those are... Now, why didn't you take a bathroom break, you're wondering? I'm sure you're wondering that now. Okay. And then, when doing this presentation, I thought about, what it should be entitled. And it's thought about, form was really important. And the next thing, where's the shoe, hon? I'm not sure. She has an extremely narrow foot. Okay, like Marlene has an extremely narrow foot. But again, some things, and we talked about this before, with the shoe and the glove, if it fits, then it's good. Then it's good. And that applies to everything. Does the foliage fit with the arrangement? For example, I'm having a mountain scenery. I'm going to do a mountain arrangement. What am I going to put in it?
Spruce.
Yeah, something like evergreens or whatever. So then I go, tropical. What am I going to use if I can? Evangeline can. Tropical arrangement. What kind of foliage might I get? Eucalyptus, or like palm leaves, fir, like those kinds of things, because it looks like you were there. Okay, so fit's really important, but fit is not just in terms of, it's also in terms of feeling and line. So there's a number of vases there, and there's a few figurines. Well, there's only 2. And there's one vase left on the table and one figurine that fit together somewhat. Why? Marlene, let them guess.
Are we talking about the black one and then the Buddha-looking guy?
Yeah. Could you bring me those 2?
I'm teacher's pet again, y'all.
Nobody likes to show.
Okay. Why?
Love it.
There's a repetition of lines. And actually, I would put them that way. Backwards. Now, if I have an arrangement and I've got a table and I put them over there, what happens? They separate. So one thing, if you are going to use an accessory in an arrangement, make sure that they're tied together. Sometimes they'll use a placemat or whatever, but still it's the distance that's most important. Okay, so we
So
put
would you
in this.
put that in the vase there?
Well, I've seen people put something like that right up in the arrangement, but this guy wouldn't fit in arrangement because you don't have people standing in flower. Well, you do have people standing in flowers. A lot of people are doing it today, but you know that wouldn't be normal. Marlene and I did a basket for the Rumsey Flower Show, and we just put it in as kind of a display. See, it stood this about this high because it was kind of a pedestal basket. But what we had done, we'd found a clown. Oh no, what's the guy with straw hat scares away the birds? Scarecrow, who was perfect in proportion, and actually he actually fit quite well into it. So shouldn't say that he can't always stand on the flowers. Next, Marlene, let me see what I've got. Yeah, bring the favorite vase. No, that one you can bring that next. No, the next. No, the bamboo one. Okay. Is there anything on the table that would fit with him? No, I mean the figurine. There's only one left.
Horse. Myself.
I love this horse. I shouldn't say I love it, but I like it a lot. Okay. Now, this, I think this is a pretty good fit in terms of size, and I'm going to have the arrangement here. How could I bring the horse in more? So I've got something up here, and the horse is down there.
You could chew on the foliage.
Sometime what you can do is put a second thing down here. It takes away the vase.
Put a what?
Like basically another arrangement. Greens or that might circle the floor. It looks like he's coming around the same way he's going. Like everyone knows which direction that horse is going.
I want the berries, and I want that yellow flower, that small little yellow flower that's in your bucket there, to be in the vase.
Okay, like this?
Yeah, that and the berries, the orangey, yellowy berries that would hang down over the vase, but take.
Okay, do we have some of those?
They're in that color wheel, pastel color wheel. There's a few.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we can put some of that whimsical asparagus in there for.
Asparagus?
The asparagus fern.
Oh, where's that?
Do any of that? It's over here.
Okay. Okay, we're making a design right now. Let's keep on filling it up.
We're gonna get some height
Okay.
out of that.
Yeah. Okay, keep on going.
And then we're going to put in a little bit of baby's breath of some color.
Okay.
I think you have some on the color wheel there.
Okay.
Or do you want me to pull you another piece?
That's okay.
You got it?
Well, I'm sort of doing it.
And because it's kind of got
Oh!
off to the side there though a little bit, you're going to just...
Do I ever like that?
Then we need...
You know what? It's so airy and it's way up here. Okay, keep on going. You're doing well.
We need some of the... what's it called again?
Yarrow,
The sea holly. So we can give it some farm.
Oh, the small one.
Yep. You've got some
No,
there that
you've got lots right there.
Oh, you want me to pull it out of here? I might
Yeah.
get hurt.
Okay. And this is something that it's odds that sometimes you're doing something and then you
That might
realize
be
you
too
forgot
small,
something.
So we might have to go
Okay.
with the globe thistle instead. Is that
Well,
gonna
let's
be
see. I mean,
too much too small?
I'm not sure where should we put it? Lower down? Higher up? What was that?
Something like that.
Okay.
Or do we need this instead?
Okay, let's
Come
try.
on, y'all vote. Which do we need?
Okay, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And one of the things they say, like, you have to be careful. But the more elements that you have in it, the more interest. But you have to be careful. So if you have an arrangement and you have 2 or 3 different kinds of greens, that's good. But then all of a sudden, if you go with 15 different kinds of greens because you have them,
This is coming.
Right now, this is getting, there's more interest all the time, okay?
See if that'll pull it together.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
Whoops. We can probably do it a little different. What do you think?
Are we pulling it together, guys?
You need more asparagus fern there.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it should be cut down, I would think, below the asparagus fern.
Okay. Oh, this, I think, yeah, I've got way too much now though, don't I?
Well, we'll have, you want a scissor?
Where are these things? And the other thing is, and you know, it's again, it just comes up. You try it not to have any foliage below the water. Now, that's, you know, for glads, like when I'm cutting a glad, what will very often happen is you'll have little bits of foliage here that's not attached to the leaf. We always clean that off. Like Marlene and I used to, well, we used to grow about 29,000 cuts. And when we bundled them, we made sure that those little pieces that were broken off down there were not in there. Okay, I'm liking this.
There's a bit more asparagus.
Okay, I'm not sure about the, but as I say, we're just pushing it together, but it looks good. Do we need more glad?
Yes.
Okay, let's get another glad. Okay, let's get 2. Yeah, and that's another, I don't know why it is. Like when my,
We have one with attitude here. Let's see if we can use it.
okay,
It had a mind of its own. Moves off south on us.
okay. I'm not going to put that one in there, you do that.
Nice try though, Sheila.
Yeah, and actually that's a good idea. You know, by putting the flower in the way I think she's going to put it, and because it does have attitude, it balances where the horse is.
Yeah, exactly. Feel it equal weight. Yeah.
We have to get away from.
Yeah.
Now put the horse a little closer to him.
Look, another one with attitude.
And again, so you get a variety of materials. You get like spacing between them, and you know it hasn't taken very long. And we could even use this now on the other side. Bit lower. Anyway, we're doing good.
Do we
Okay.
need something here?
And it's really hard to get things that hang down,
Yeah.
because it is kind of nice to include something sometimes, and you can do that by, you know, whatever.
You basically have to manipulate it.
She broke it. Surely, I don't know now again. And it's close to being what in terms of color scheme?
I can't see the front, you guys.
Would it be a split complementary or what?
I think we're off balance with the glads, but in the vase, it's hard to manage them. So
Yeah,
you
that's
can wire
not-
them together with each other.
You say, but very often that's what you do. If you have weight on that side, you balance it by weight on that side. And one thing, like, if I had water in that, I'd never worry about it tipping in that. Now the glads could be perhaps standing up straighter, because this one you don't want them leaning forward too much. I don't think. But
There
anyway,
you go, Reg, a little bit more to the left, that one. Make it stay over there.
okay. Since we just pushed it in, I think we've done pretty well. And then we could include more, but as I say, we made an arrangement to gather and people, advice was excellent. Okay, now we're just going to do one more and then we're stopping for now. And then later, we have a little time after lunch, is that right?
Yes.
But, and I hope people brought lunch. Wendy, did you bring lunch?
I started already. I'm sorry.
Okay, and bring the blue bowl. Again, we're talking. Okay. In some cultures, it's common to have a seasonal arrangement, and in summer, it's particularly they like water, and so yeah, in summer water is a big feature of it, and so you get the water and your flowers together. And then another part of the year it's windy, so they create the impression of wind. Okay, pick up sticks. I think I left one home. Oh boy. In your mind, tell me 3 sticks. Is that okay? That might work. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This one's heaven. Now does it work? Because I'm going to put man and earth in there. Okay? So, one of these is man, and the other is earth. Which is which? So which is this guy? Where is man? Between heaven and when Marlene was doing Japanese arrangement, this is one of her bowls. We've got so many at home. Oh, that's another question I forgot, but anyway, we'll get to it. So, not only is it prescribed how long the lines are, and these lines, if I lay it on the bowl, about the length of the bowl. This one, 2/3 approximately. And I did this from a picture on the internet, so I just kind of measure what it'd be about. And because Earth came out like this, and they gave Earth extra weight by facing it more towards you. Oh, now I've done that's bad. Here we go. And then heaven, and then it was like something like that. And so like sometimes proportions are important, and sometimes it's prescribed. And this, we're stopping here. And now I'm not sure, like Marilyn, like when we're not stopping quite here. But Marilyn, like after lunch, what we're gonna just talk about designs, forms, and then we're gonna let people go. It's like let them go and design. And Marilyn, what designs can we make with those?
With these containers,
Yeah.
you can make an L shape.
Okay.
You can make a radical.
Okay. I think almost anything. The only thing is that they might have a little bit too much depth, but you're not going to see the backside anyway.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll work out really good. But anyway, we did this. And what was that? Oh, yeah. How many of you still have your little paddle? Now, looking at the paddle, how can I change the weight? How can I change the weight of the paddle?
Turn it upside down.
If I turn it upside down, yeah, well actually, you know that works. You know why? It's lower down. It's just like Marlene, we have pictures of some of Marlene's Russian relatives. They're very stable people. their center of gravity is way down. Now, but like this one, we taught, please tell me if it doesn't have to be yellow so I can change the weight by color. Also, if I was going to make it, again, I could change the weight by changing the size. Now I want you to change the weight without doing any of those.
Position.
He did. Earl is a genius. Earl, so I've got you guys reversed. But this is right. And so in an arrangement, in Japanese arrangement, which Marlene took, sometimes the kind of leaf is prescribed. It's kind of like painting by numbers. You're guaranteed a finished product, and you get contentment by doing so. But this here, you change the weight of a leaf by placing it in a particular manner. So that if I'm looking from the straight on and I have the leaf like that, it has not very much weight. If I was doing a tropical arrangement and I put a big, I don't know what they call those leaves that they kind of got a little notch in them and really big. But yeah, philodendron. So if I use that as a background for the arrangement and put it like that, it's in your face. Whereas if I put it like this, and I think maybe a good example of that is what Evangeline has done with the irises. Like that's really, really neat. And we're going to stop there, and anything else we'll do after lunch. And as I say, it's gotten a little bit longer, but after lunch we're going to talk about types of the design, and then you're going to go and design something.